I think these drafts, both teams kind of had a clear idea, got what they wanted. I don't think any big. Maybe the surprise is what some of the heroes. T1 get Death Prophet, then second phase Coddle, despite getting some OP
behind the tower. So they're gonna just try and not lane top, pretty much. That's the answer to it.
Yeah, this one hero can own us. But now they've got that 2v1. They've caught White one alone. He's just got the one Siphon.
And starting to stack up the damage. Needs a little bit more. Level 2 comes around for Force. And first blood drawn by Xavius.
That was a big one. Hitting level 2. Because he got Nether Toxin level 1, which I'm not excited.
We'll see if Gabby is able to get out of harm's way. They do have a toss still, but Force really low and not a whole heck of a lot of mana. Actually, he's going to get chased down. Gabby, he's going to find the kill. That's the value of boots early.
Yeah, had this big pause, and yeah, I wasn't even thinking, yeah, this is just a refraction level 1 meld is -5 armor, so easy pickings, nice little return kill. The first blood, you know, a bit more value, but TA getting a kill going to help her out.
Off the mark there, and again, Carl maybe in some trouble here. Diving underneath, and Lelouch gets the kill.
Huge
solo kill.
Yeah, solo kills mid are always big, and they're not done. They get the kill up top. The Viper is online with Urn charges. This is exactly what you mentioned, Lyrical. This Urn's going to come out, and if they get those charges, it could get ugly.
Some potential here for a dive if they wanted to go, and they're actually bringing in Mavis as well.
Xavius in a bit of trouble, though. I don't think he's dying here. He's just trying to stop some stacks. TA even came over to do some stacks, so they're really trying to emphasize this farm game.
Oh, one hit, and it finishes them off.
Just enough.
That TP just barely not there.
I mean, the fact that TA came over to stack with the Death Prophet really speaks to the save played by Lelouch. It does give Carl his level 6, but, you know, that was going to happen regardless, but he guaranteed himself a rune and really has Carl on the back foot here.
Xavius, they go for it. Remnant in right away. Carl tries to get out and will manage to escape. As the regen rune is going to continue to go for Lelouch, and it looks like he's going to use that to tank up and try and pressure this tower a little bit more.
This is cool. He's got the Blightstone, that tiny bit of minus armor too to amp up, you know, this creep damage. Only when I thought he might go for like the all-in, like double remnant. He didn't have someone getting farm, someone getting XP.
Ooh, Carl. Avalanche is still on cooldown for a second there. And they're threatening. Again, they find him, toss up, and, well, Carl barely able to get the zip away.
It's the cold feet toss. It breaks the cold feet.
Yeah, Fear talked about it. It's a problem.
Viper. It's a lane dominator, but at the same time, it's very susceptible to getting rotated on as Lelouch goes for top room, but gets baited in.
And can they chase anymore? Carl looking to chase for it, and it's going to be enough to get that kill. Xavius tries to get a follow-up, but it's not going to be there. So a nice play by Carl. He comes on in, sneaks away that rune, and they get the kill.
Yeah. It's a little bit greedy from Lelouch. Talked about sometimes these greedy plays can turn around an advantage, and maybe we're seeing that top 2 where Force is going to try TP out. A lot of damage coming in. Barely gets out.
That was so close.
Yeah.
This is, again, one of those moments where, you know,
it's out of the lanes, out of the jungle. It's a 2k gold lead. They're down on kills, but just out farming.
Cuckoo, this is 3 points in cold feet. It is going to be a good chunk of damage with Natsumi in the area, and Cuckoo does have level 7, but is not going to be able to get away. So another...
Already online, I would expect a Deso build. I think Polaris just want to keep fighting. Toss in bottom. Cuckoo.
Nice. The old classic. And the Avalanche secures the hit with the Ice Blast. Cuckoo gets ran down. Mavis finds the kill. Very nicely played. For the rest of his cores to come online, and they're getting closer. Now, it is going to be a disassembled Dragonlance, and I think the full BKB just now brought out. So the timing of this is really good, and Carl zips looking, I don't know what he was looking for there. Is that a misclick?
Not entirely sure. Maybe, yeah, it was kind of headed towards the room, but he didn't go all the way. Lelouch is on the Clayfair. Has an Arcane Rune, but he's a bit low on mana.
Maybe just scouting, trying to break a smoke or something, showing off the null talismans, you know?
Natsumi's low, so if you can, like, kill his reincarnation.
Good kill here onto Mavis. Can he do it solo? Carl, in the duration of his BKB, is going to find that kill. And then just walks away, zips away, and they're back to it. Good job of slowing this down.
He's so sick. The Illuminate plus Blinding Light just taking creep waves. Again, he doesn't care if he dies up here. He's only died once this entire game. I think that's what's been most impressive about his play. And this is just sometimes this is, I mean, this is the weakness of Viper. It's just like the lack of catch and the inability to force plays. Natsumi mid, he's going to die once and maybe die second time.
I don't know if he can get out of there. Wants to turn to fight, but this guy doesn't have a BKB. He's done. Oh, the moment of weakness there, and that completely blows open this timing. They had 40 seconds left on this Aegis. Next, like, is he really going to scale into the late game as like this big carry monster in the same way that we're going to see Cuckoo do? Seems unlikely.
He's hoping. And he can be... Ooh, top lane.
Nice play. And the Ice Blast followed up afterwards. Easy kill. Okay. Suddenly they hand one back.
So that time I think the TP2, and you can play way more aggressive when you have this extra TP location. Plus it helps you secure next Roshan, which is going to be huge. But T1, Dead Storm, they want to fight.
Oh my god, they got him immediately. Zavis, he gets caught. And now they just have to run away.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so frustrating, I'm sure, for Polaris.
At the same time, I think they did a smart, good job of just disengaging. A really annoying spell to deal with, because Storm's not going to commit his entire mana pool. Heroes like Doom can't use ulti. Tia doesn't want to commit BKB just for a reincarnation.
Gabby jumps forward, finds Force, down to half HP.
Dead
right at the start, but a huge Ice Blast going to connect, but is it going to be enough damage afterwards? Cuckoo getting chased down by Natsumi, but it's not going to be enough. Lelouch tries to find one. They lose Mavis afterwards. Zephyr goes down, but the big kill onto the Ember. It was not nearly enough follow-up damage.
Yeah, Cuckoo got the Doom off. He found the Ember. That's the one thing that you just can't afford to have happen if you're Polaris. He gets the Doom on, despite the Lincolns. And also, like, the Shan.
They also just saw Gabby bottom, but they're not anticipating the shard from Coddle, so they think that he's not going to be able to be here for this fight. But it actually won't matter, because they just get the Roche anyway. Never mind.
So, back-to-back Aegises. This time they get the shard as well. Here with this Wraith King is going to continue to happen. Yeah, he's going to have a BKB and be able to, like, blink in and not get kited as badly, but it just feels like he's got a really tough game up his hands. Like, even though he's not afraid of Doom, everything else on the T1 side is so annoying. But maybe this is the fight with the blink in.
Good force staff away, but the toss afterwards gets him in. Do they have anything else extra? They still have that Aegis for 2 minutes, so they jump forward, break the Lincolns one time. Carl gets the pull onto this Tiny, but will it be enough damage? He's able to go Scepter back away. Gabby is a menace over here. With his BKB trying to chase them down one by one, but with the BKB running out, it actually looks like they have to back away. They got to be careful about a couple of these side blades on the retreat. Lelouch, Zavis, Force still all in the area. Abatos, big jump through, kills off Whitemon. Do they do anything else afterwards? Still an Aegis, still reincarnation. Carl jumps through, almost kills Zavis and will get him. Carl gets held back up, the chakra regenning, and Polaris, the slowest escape in the history of the world.
These 4 staffs, like the support itemization for T1 has been so clutch for them. Storms in again, Carl.
Finds Force, there's no answer. Turn around. Big stun, silence, Glimmer Cape, keeping him alive. Force living and looking for round 2, but he manages to escape. Listen, how many times do you need to go uphill? Is he dead? No. Oh my god, just barely living. I want to see the... But Polaris,
combine that with Coddle Recall. Yeah, both teams smoke into each other.
Jump forward, Remnants immediately. Catches on two, but no, the hook's up, and now they got him. Doom immediately drowned onto the Ember, and the rest of them wanting to take this fight. They will go for a quick pick onto that DP, but afterwards, Carl pops BKB, kills off the AA, and so the trade is a support for a support in the mid. Again, favoring T1.
Yeah, becomes possible.
Arcane Rune Storm with an Aghanim Scepter. Do they realize that this is going on? It doesn't look like it. So they will get a free Aegis refresher. Jumps in, finds a couple. It's a pull on to 2. Will it be enough, though, for a kill? And they just run away with 1. Now trying to get the Sideblade spill, but it's not enough. They pop the cheese. Force stays alive. Now the fear. Oh, it's so strong. They will take 1 life of the Wraith King, but can they get out afterwards? Natsumi turns. A good avalanche toss onto both of them, hitting a hell of a lot of damage. And Zephyr gonna get caught. Remnants through onto 2. Tries to jump away again. Lelouch has to back out. Plays really good interference for the rest of his team after that DP kill.
Oh no, the Infernal Blade finds him though. Oh, he was TPing out of the trees. Yeah, he was TPing out. I don't know if it was a long TP. It may have been, but he just got found by an Infernal Blade and climbs. But Ember can't do it because Doom is like hugging the backline. Well, in that case, the supports were kind of in the front, but Doom's just like hugging his teammates and basically saying, I know Ember wants to jump this hero, so I'm going to stand next to them. And if Ember jumps them, I'm going to either get Doom off on him or scare him away. But
Davis.
This time around, they maybe got Doom.
They got the Ice Blast on him. Cuckoo down very low.
Yeah.
Tries to find the backline there. Gabby beaten into force, but able to get enough separation. Mavis is already dead. Gabby going to TP out of there, and Zavis trying to survive, but Carl, his BKB is just too strong, and now Cuckoo comes back in for round 2. They find force again. They don't want to buy back on the Ember, but it's going to come back to haunt him. Now, they do have another life left over for Natsumi, so he should be able to walk out of this one freely. But a nice victory again for T1.
Everyone just keeps living through everything. I mean, it's really like 4 to 5 because he has to TP while he's still got BKB. He kills a hero and just gets out. Storm.
Turn.
Oh,
stun. But the big stomp afterwards. Headstone to both, and the Doom is down. They got him caught. Carl, though, maybe in some trouble. He still has that Ice Blast on him. Buyback, triple Remnant forward. Finding Gabby, it's enough for the kill. Carl does manage to TP out, and it looks like he's going to live through the Ice Blast. Oh.
They bought out. Zephyr, he's in the trees. Ooh.
Oh my God, he got away.
That would have been a big find. He did have a nice little smoke move. They get a lot of vision up here, and they, I think, recognizing, you know, Roche time is approaching. They're going to be looking to control that Roche area of the map, although you're kind of reaching that point where everyone's like got too many items. Like, I mean, Storm's got null, so he can easily drop a null for an Aegis.
Zavis reveals himself. Silence.
Oh, nullifier.
Jump forward. Trying to kill him. Will it be enough? Carl goes right in, able to get the pull there onto 2. Lelouch finding the Death Prophet. Eventually, they kill her off. Natsumi, down very low, is going to get popped. But he does have another life afterwards. So 1 for 1 so far. And that should be the extent of it. They also get the D ward up on that high ground. Yep. Just having a casual plate mail is super value against this TA.
Yeah, this Viper's getting stronger. Yeah, and I think Viper is going to be key for players to have a chance here late game, but hold that thought.
Nullifier.
Xavier's in trouble. Yeah,
afterwards, Natsumi onto 1. Do they have enough? The pullback onto 2. The hook stomp afterwards. They got him all caught. Oh my God, the devastation as they take them all down. A triple kill from Carl. Natsumi hoping to hold on for all he's worth, but he does not have nearly enough in the tank to deal with all these heroes at once. So he will drop ultra kill. Oh, that's it. That's it.
It's over. Yep. I think they may not realize it quite this second, but they're about to very quickly realize it. It is GG.
Tick back into it. So there is a chance that they can maybe hold. I mean, again, with no Wraith King, it feels very tough, but there's a chance.
Yeah. First, maybe respawn here just because they are afraid of those buybacks. They've got no Doom, so it's T1 of, you know, they're right to be afraid here. They're gonna. It went from, you know, like a 5 or 10% chance to like a 1% chance. It feels like so. It's yes, technically not over.
Always the best kind of not over. As a DD is found for Carl now. This refresher. I mean, it's just
more stuff. But now with this nullifier, like T1 are actually securing kills.
Oh, Carl. Oh, if that Ice Blast hit, that would have been enough.
Yeah. That little bit of status resistance saving his life there too.
Another one of those things where I feel like you keep on saying the phrase, if this, then that, but nothing's worked out well for Polaris so far in this game. They got stalled out for so long. Xavier throws his body on the line for the coddle, just desperately wants to take down Zephyr that has been so frustrating to play against for this whole team. But they can't get it. He gives his life away, and these teams like, oh, we got an Aegis, let's just go push. But it's like they waited to finish that next item or two, waited for their cooldown, waited for double Doom. And now they're ready to go. No fuss, no muss. T1, they want to go to the major. They want to have a spot there where they feel like they deserve to be. And winning game 1 here is certainly a big push in that direction as they find him again. Jump in. Lelouch in trouble. Gonna get caught. Just dropped every damn thing on him. Carl godlike. They will throw out another Ice Blast here, so Cuckoo might finally get punished a little bit, but instead just walks forward, now goes in for the Doom, finds force, remnants through, but is it going to be nearly enough? I don't think so. They find that Viper. He's dead again. They're doing so much damage from Lelouch, but in the end, it is not enough. Everybody's back alive again for T1 as they finally focus down these buildings. The support, Death Prophet, takes care of business with this exorcism going, and Gabby just way too strong at this point.
Yeah. Carl just jumps in and refreshes. He used Refresher for double Vortex just to kill that Ember. He's not done. He's in again with a multi-hero Vortex.
Oh, and
into the meat
put an
grinder.
emphasis. Whew. Yeah, that was a beatdown, man. 55k gold lead is the highest I've seen in a while.
Which is, you know, it's a game where for a good 20...
Got all the momentum. They got this one.
Yeah, I feel like every time we see this Nature's Prophet, it's like, oh, it's a good game to play Nature's Prophet and play a quick game. It falls off start for some of that economy game. Taking a look at this mid lane for now. Last game we saw Lelouch game. It feels like just less aggression in the mid lane. I feel like last game, like they were just constantly dueling and trading harass at this stage of the lane, but maybe that's, I spoke too soon. Lelouch is ready to go with the Mavis rotation.
He's so close, but a good move over from Whitemon. Might be enough. Natsumi showing up. Cancels that teleport, but Carl able to dodge it. I
think he had to.
They just lose one. The Clockwork dies behind the tower.
Yeah. It is. Yeah. They can kill this Pugna. That'd be nice down bottom. This is, I mean, theoretically, Clockwork, you know, should be the answer to Pugna. Great hero to jump on top. Battery Assault stops Pugna casting any spells, but, you know, it's always in theory because there's a reason not many teams are picking Clockwork, but so far the Clock pickers looked all right.
Oh, and a good dodge. Natsumi drops down a Sprout, doesn't really stop the aggro, and it looks like with Cuckoo there, they will be able to play cleanup. So a nice rotation from Carl secures a kill, and Lelouch, with that rotation, wasn't able to get anything in return.
Mid lane, so it doesn't look like they're too invested in trying to fight this. They know Whitemon's it. They scan this.
They baited it out, so Rage already there, and they'll find the kill. Grimstroke goes down. A nice catch, and Gabby's still sticking around this area. 10 more seconds left as Mavis dies over in the river.
Yeah, making sure they have the answers here. Probably force Carl into a pretty early BKB pickup. May even just go for its first item. I wouldn't be too surprised to see that.
Lelouch found. Oh, that silence. It's so annoying. And Whitemon, gonna give him a second there to think about it. For annoying. Sorry if that's offensive to people, but I can't handle it.
Okay. Won't even get a chance to get the $1. I think even if he popped the one, he dies to the Bull Lightning Chase, so.
Right. Come on again, and Mavis there as well. This should give Clockwork 6 if they can get this kill on the other side. They bring in Force. Cuckoo, he's caught. He's dead. So a couple quick kills give the supports level 6 before they even happen. And, I mean, this is great for Polaris right now.
These kind of turtley strats where we just look to play greedy and farm, and they're just so on point with their movement around the map that they don't seem to get picked off much. Like, they'll go for a kill here or there, but very few.
Ooh, good jump in there onto Mavis. They were hoping to find a kill onto Ember, but they'll take the Clockwork there. Catching up again and trying to get into it. I mean, the other thing is even
Storm
got him. He's in trouble. Carl dead. And that wasn't even needed with the Orchid. So a huge window here for Polaris is they take a couple of kills on very valuable heroes. Vision there forces back T1 again, but it's just forced back to get into position for a smoke. Blink Dagger, DK, who do they find right at the start? Zephyr, smoke breaks. They know that Force is over here. Doesn't have Arena for 24, actually. And the jump in, they find him. Disruption immediately afterwards with the stun. Cuckoo now into trouble. Caught, gonna get healed back up, but they immediately break it. Cuckoo now being forced away. Natsumi trying to go for punch to punch, but off to the side, they do manage to find the Grim. It comes at a cost, though, and now Gabby moving in as well. They got to get out of here. A good cogs, but in the end, not enough follow-up damage.
I think just a tricky
down to about a quarter left with Force in the area. They could think about going here with an Infest play, and the jump forward don't even need to. Xavius again there for the save. Blink out in a moment, but didn't have it in time, and Force gonna get caught, gonna get killed. T1 again making things happen, but down bottom. They get him.
Yeah. The setup, the Clockwork sets up, the Nature's Prophet follows up. So it is a decent trade. That's a mid for the offlaner, and the Storm kill is really the bigger one. But they may be giving up a bit more here. Shadow Demon in no man's land. Trying to play around a ward, but little did he know that Zephyr had set up a ward of his own there. So T1, so much of this game has come down to the vision. Like T1 trying to do everything to protect themselves with wards placed very defensively in their jungle, and Polaris trying to get this aggressive vision to keep making these, you know, pick-off plays.
Right. It's You know, the moves start to get a little bit more compressed with these tier 2s going down. That's where things get a little bit more dicey. And you can see Polaris kind of stalking around and wanting to play around this ward, but Zephyr, it looks like he's going to be the one.
Yeah. They were just waiting for someone to come de-ward.
You think they got him?
I don't know. Maybe we need to replay it.
Yeah.
I think they got
Double ultis dropped for the...
Sure it can apply.
From the depths of the mines of Moria, he's risen. Good old clockwork. All right, can he get in there and make some more stuff happen, though? They have Gabby over behind some Ancients. Do they find the right angle? Jump in, spear immediately, and they've got everything to drop down on top of him. Pushes him outside of the arena, but it's not going to matter. Still goes down. Now Whitemon also in some trouble. Suddenly, everything is falling apart for T1. They lose the tier 2, and now Carl goes in. BKB tries to find the kill. The cleanse that keeps him alive. Oh, jeez. And now Carl, he's in trouble. They miss completely on the spear, but it's not going to matter. Carl is dead, too. And, oh no, not Cuckoo. Not Cuckoo, too.
And he's done. And he's
just barely.
So close. He even went for the cogs. He's like, my battery assault's not getting close enough. Oh, like, it's not a combo breaker. Like, you just can keep using all your spells. Disruption, that'll save you. Although, maybe not when you're the one getting stunned up. Cuckoo, he goes down. Does have the BKB, though.
And, I mean, he doesn't have
no
a TP.
Yeah.
Natsumi, oh, Mavis comes on in and finds him again from downtown. A couple more punches.
Clock.
You can take my Shadow Demons, but Clockwork will end you. Hey, what's Carl doing?
Carl?
Carl.
He's getting question mark. That's what he's doing.
Carl,
BKB in a second.
Man? Oh, no, not like this.
Where's the pause? 47% packet loss.
Yeah, we need to see it. And they also get level 20 now for Nature's Prophet. Oh, Gabby's going to get it broken. Sprout, Leash, no TP for you. Oh, it's too strong. It's too strong.
So sick. You love to see it. Storm and Lifestealer pickers getting beat down by a Nature's Prophet. Polaris, they just showed up. Natsumi's Nature's Prophet is having a hell of a game. The entire Polaris team, you know, they get the spell as well as the disruption, of course. You could just disrupt someone who gets gone on, so they're not done. This time, there's the Shadow Demon.
Yep, and that's just maybe going to be a slightly better fight here for Polaris. Immediately TP's out with everybody else.
Yeah.
So yeah, heads up play.
I don't think they expected them to, like, smoke back in. Like, they just were like, okay, first attempt to initiate failed. 90 seconds, like, really trying to force a fight. So I think Polaris farming Ultra on the map are going to feel like, you know, they did a good job cutting their losses. And not just cutting their losses, but Lelouch is finding some sneaky little pickoffs here to kind of even the scores.
Yeah, that sentry just out of range, and now they find him again, and in trouble. Carl going to be caught, going to be leashed, but the turnaround. Cuckoo there. BKB was not popped. Do they have anything else left in the tank? Cuckoo still trying to run down Natsumi. He's going to TP away himself. Do they have enough damage? They do. So take down the Nature's Prophet. A much-needed kill. It's so much gold for Gabby.
Yeah, huge. He just jumped the backlines. He pops BKB. He goes on supports like Grimstroke, as well as Pugna. He kills the Grim, and, you know, there's not anything Grim can do. Whitemon has brown boots, fluffy hat. He is hella poor on this Grimstroke. So, you know, life's tough for a support, and that's something, you know, you want to keep punishing for both sides.
Gabby trying to beat that face right in front of him. Remnant's in immediately. Whitemon knows it's coming. Can't do a thing about it, though. But the bash, that was pretty good. But afterwards, the break onto both. They do find him, though. Carl actually going on the Nature's Prophet. And now another Demonic Purge, so no overload charges for him. Force gets saved. Oh, my God. They're ripping him to pieces there. Now stunned, now controlled. Force still living through it. Do they have enough left in the tank, though? Natsumi turning, wanting to fight. The Scotty doing a decent amount, but it's not enough. And actually, Natsumi's going to go down, too. They outlasted him there with the buyback from Cuckoo, and now T1 are going to run it down.
Oh, boy, that's huge. That's Roshan. That's maybe even more. Just, we're getting to this point. I mean, we kind of meant...
They just got 25 on Storm. Has the overload bounces. And
big one.
Lelouch jumped right at the start. They find it, but the BKB, good reaction. But they found the backline. Savius caught in some trouble, tries to get away, but it's not going to happen. Buys back afterwards, wants to get into this fight. Mavis, control on Zephyr. The jump through, and they find the kill onto Whitemon. Now back into the fight for the round 2 of this one. Can they kill him on the low ground? Lifestealer's in no man's land. Everybody's getting caught right now by the Demonic Purge, and Carl goes in for another
back.
catch. Will it be enough damage? Natsumi live-in, disarm, tries to get out of there, but the bash comes out. They take him down. Has buyback,
Ember
or are
missed.
they going to commit it now? They don't have enough.
Oh, the infest and the heal from Gabby helping out there. They're chasing, looking for more. Ember just didn't have it. He had like 4 or 5 remnant bomb. He actually TP'd back to base just to get some mana up, and he just couldn't find a target to go on. Just outlasting these long fights. You outlast the Nature's Prophet BKB. You have the
Arcane Blink, but the eyes now are up to high ground, and so it looks like they do want to make a little bit of a play here. So
Okay.
the Pugna ward down. Gabby sitting pretty, has the Satanic still at hand, along with a minute left on this Aegis. But as the glyph comes out, they will back up. They need to defend the other top side of the map.
Yeah. Not looking to force this because of maybe the split push or just, you know, what's at stake here. This is a slot at the main.
I'm here for it.
That's the thing. This split push is not going to, like, succeed the way they would like it to because of the storm. Oh, they've scouted out Force top. I think they know he's up here. The Courier, I believe, saw him. Who
Bite
found
off
who?
a little bit more than they could chew. Yeah, they take down White
Yeah.
Bond there. Nice catch. Oh, and the Courier kill. But zip in, Carl doesn't go.
Thought about it.
Disc and a BKB. That could definitely start to, you know, change the dynamic a little bit. They're trying to find a fight up top. Cuckoo infested inside his Lifestealer.
Zephyr's baiting. He's got a Heart of Tarask on Pugna. You talk about defensive items. Pugna's like, I'm getting hard. And a BKB. He's charging forward.
Blink.
BKB TP out. It's going to be close.
Oh, no.
Oh, he
it's
got
not
hit by the
gonna
bash.
happen.
Or the
Unreal.
Abyssal, sorry. But yeah, they got him.
Got him.
Man, the fact your Pugna's game, usually Pugna.
Yeah, how are they going to kill Zephyr in these fights? What the hell?
Oh, they got the damage to kill this DK here. The refresh
the
hex.
Scotty. Everything. Drop all the remnants in the wall, but Cuckoo able to live through it afterwards. Pops the cheese. It doesn't
He's still
heal him
dead.
up all the
Carl's
way.
out of mana,
Carl,
but
out of mana. Natsumi
But
now
Gabby's
turned
here.
upon. Broke in. Xavius. He's caught him there to the side, but now he pushes him inside the Sprout. Now the Hawks catching onto both of them. Do they have enough? No, Carl just turns, blows them up. They didn't stand a chance.
Yeah. Once Lifesteal gets on top of Nature's Prophet, it's just really bad for Polaris because the bashers are there. You can't hold your ground. You know, trying to move. I'll just happily sit here. 5,000 health. Storm trying to go at this point. Oh, Storm with a regen. I think it's a bit hard to kill Xavius. 3,000 health on the Shadow Demon with this BKB, but you just gotta force that BKB, disengage, then come back when his BKB is on cooldown. But T1 happy to just walk away. Lane of Rax. They can wait out Roshan now. Both teams will be alive for this Roche respawn though, so Polaris may not give it up without a fight. Alive. Basically, if you're gonna buy back, make sure you're getting those trades. But yeah, the Storm's the key hero. This hero just does so much damage in any fight.
They move out and smoked up. There is a ward over behind the Radiant. Cuckoo finds the clockwork right at the start. They pop down the ulti right away, and Mavis going to die here. Now Gabby jumps in, tries to find Xavius, not going to be able to get him. That's one round of the ulti, but then the infest away, and they're fine. The backlines, though, actually killing him off. Has to remnant away very quickly as the BKB came out. And now looking for the chase down. Oh, Carl, he can chase a little bit more, and the BKB out after the Abyssal, though. They find him. And with that, Lelouch in so much trouble, gets killed off.
That should be Roshan. He can buy back. It always feels like you'd rather maybe just give up Roshan and save your buyback for a high ground defense. So we'll see what the call is going to be. Yeah, I think you go back to the keys to this fight. I think they really just have to kite the hell out of Lifestealer, ignore him because they just can't kill him, and deal with everyone else. But it's so much easier said than done because to kite him, you have to throw spells at him like a Disruption, a Demonic Purge, spear him away. So
they have a ward down, though. He can kite Cuckoo for now. They know he's over here. They're doing a really good job of waiting this out. Again, 30 seconds until Ember. You don't want to give this up if you can avoid it, but they initiate onto Zephyr right away to start. I don't know if that was the buyback. Now Carl jumps to the other side. Very strange.
I don't think you should be going for that Roche steal when you don't buy back. I think it's totally fine when you have buyback, but I'm like watching, I'm like, is he really going to go for this? Because chance of success, for one.
Out right now. I think Natsumi was thinking about cutting the other one. There are catapults mid, but they find him. Xavius in trouble. Carl, though, he just zips away again. He knows his limits perfectly. Gets away from there, but the jump in.
He's coming back in.
Can they take him down? Do they have enough for the Gabby Lifestealer? They don't. The heals are coming from Zephyr. They're never going to stop. You can root him, you can try and control him, but you don't have the damage. Natsumi does have buyback. We're so low, but it just doesn't matter. This Heart Pugna is so insane.
And Carl's full mana again. That is a fight where it's like, you gotta watch, like, Carl pushes his hero to the limit. He zips in, he gets away in a sliver of health, he drops his items to use a cheese, re-engages, pops, like, vortexes multiple heroes, refreshes with Arcane Blink. Like, he just, yeah, it's very desperate times, but it's not completely hopeless.
Disruption goes in, force. They're looking for the opening. Tries to find the backline. They can't catch Whitemon.
They got the Pugna.
Not quite there. They do find the Pugna, though. Do they have enough damage to bring him down? The Hex, they're out. All the damage in the world. Mavis tries to keep Cuckoo out of the fight. He is going to pop. They finally bring down the little green man, but the blue monster shows back up. Carl down relatively low.
Rapier. They're going to lose Rapier.
They're on top of him. Is it going to be enough?
Save.
Do they have it? Turn, jump, tries to bring him down. Natsumi so low, and it isn't enough in the lens as Rapier on the deck. But they're going to focus down buildings. Don't even need the Rapier. Dead for 2 minutes as T1 take full advantage of this disgusting draft that they've pulled together and are going to take the last set of racks.
Yep. I don't know if there's anything left to defend here. Cuckoo picks up the Rapier. They're going for the throne. They're going for the tier 4 towers. And Storm, he's in the fountain. Couple more kills on their way out.
Mavis, he just can't stop it. Jumps in. GG. Gratz is called. T1 going to be the last representative from Southeast Asia.
Yep. T1, a team who had a slow start. They actually lost. They got 2-0'd by this Polaris team, I think back in like week 1 or week 2. But here they are. They claw their way back into a tiebreaker scenario despite